Okay, welcome to today's deep dive. Let's unpack this pretty wild statistic I found buried in the stack of marketing research and case studies we're looking at today.
Oh, yeah, the failure rate one,
Right, exactly. Like most new businesses, they don't fail because their product is bad. They fail because they launch into a complete void.
which is incredibly common, unfortunately.
It is. So our mission today is cutting through all that noise. We want to give you a really straightforward, actionable roadmap for getting your first business off the ground.
Yeah, and when you look at the successful 0 to 1 launches in these sources,
Hmm.
I mean, there's a really clear pattern. They completely ignore that whole, you know, build it and they will come mentality.
Which is such a trap, right?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
Instead, they engineer the launch backward. Like they start by deeply researching the environment they're about to enter. Because, well, here's a harsh truth from the data.
Yeah.
You don't actually determine your prices or your market share.
Wait, really? Your competition does, right?
Exactly. The competition sets the baseline. You cannot sell in a vacuum. If you enter an existing space, the consumer already has this price anchor in their head based on the current top players.
Okay, so you have to scrape top Google results and dissect customer reviews of those heavyweights.
Right? You're looking for friction points. What are people constantly complaining about? Finding that gap is what creates your unique selling proposition or USP.
So it's kind of like setting up a lemonade stand,
Oh, I
right?
love that analogy.
Yeah, I mean, you wouldn't just park your stand right next to another one without offering something different, like, strawberry lemonade or something. You need a reason for them to pick you.
What's fascinating here is that finding the USP makes your product the obvious choice. But having brilliant positioning is totally useless if you don't actually capture the people who resonate with it.
Right, you need a system for that.
Exactly, a sales funnel. You
Right.
drive traffic, you offer a highly valuable freebie,
Like a lead magnet.
yeah, a lead magnet, in exchange for an email address. Then you nurture that lead with consistent emails to build trust, and finally, you make your sales pitch.
Okay, wait, let me push back on this a little bit. So what does this all mean for today? Do people really still care about email lists? I mean, it feels like we're just living on social media feeds now.
I hear that a lot, but I mean, algorithmic reach is basically rented land, right?
Yeah.
A platform update can throttle your visibility to zero without any warning. Capturing an email shifts you to owned
Oh, I
channels.
see. That's a really good point.
Yeah, and it builds a habit of trust. You're turning a casual viewer into a loyal customer through these micro commitments, long before you ever actually ask for the sale.
That makes a lot of sense. So once your unique positioning is locked in and you've built this funnel, you can't just set it and forget it, right? I mean, here's where it gets really interesting to me.
Yeah, you have to constantly measure its pulse.
Right. Because just making small tweaks, like changing a single word in a headline, can drastically multiply your results.
Exactly. And if we connect this to the bigger picture, the 2026 standard for top teams is to review performance weekly, not monthly, weekly.
Wow, weekly. That's really
It
fast.
has to be. The whole strategy is launch, learn, fix, and repeat. You absolutely must know your exact break-even point for advertising.
So, like, if an ad works, you scale it up.
Right. And if it fails, you kill it instantly. You test and measure relentlessly. It takes all the guesswork out of it because you're just letting the customer's click behavior tell you what they want.
Okay, so to summarize the three steps for you listening. First, research the competition to find those gaps. Second, build a simple, owned attention funnel. And third, optimize your metrics weekly.
That is the blueprint. But, as you build this plan, there's one final kind of provocative thought drawn from the sources that you should really remember.
Oh, right, I love this part.
Yeah, you are never really selling a product. You're selling a need. I mean, don't sell the plastic of a pen. Sell the ability to write a best-selling novel. So when you look at your new funnel, ask yourself, are you just pushing a product? Or are you offering the ultimate solution to your customer's deepest problem?